back to my channel. I hope you are having a very good day or evening wherever you are in the world. I am having such a great day because it's so nice and sunny. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day to save lives. Potentially with this video. I wish I was filming outdoors, but unfortunately I don't really have a professional microphone, and I feel like if I went outside you probably wouldn't be able to hear me that much, like in my last video with people in the background making hella noise and getting in my way. Like, come on, don't you see me recording? Like, hello. Anyways, this video is gonna be about how I vet my partners, how to vet your pet. Actually no, not pet, because unless they're a sub then you can't really be calling people pets because that's just not cool. Yeah. So this is how I vet any of my partners that I that I date, that I hook up with, that I do anything with, because let's be real, the world is a scary place and there are very, very scary people in it. I tend to meet a lot of my people online because your girl is busy, and also I feel like when I'm out and about I'm very intimidating. I hardly ever have people come up to me and be like, hey shawty, drop me your number, you cute, let's hang out, let's go out. Sometimes they do, but it's always the ones you don't want coming up to you who do come up to you. The old middle-aged guys who are old enough to be your grandpa, old enough to be your dad, and be like, hey sweetie, no. And I will be honest, like if you're not 100% like my type, I will still find it creepy that you're coming up to me and asking me for my number and asking me all these questions like, do I know you? I don't know you at all. Please leave me alone. I don't think I sound shallow for saying that, because let's be real, are you really gonna want to give your number out or talk to a complete stranger who you don't find attractive and they want your number? Are you gonna do it? No. You think they're creepy? By all means, you want to just be friends, 100% come up to me, ask me questions. Sure, I have standards. Everyone has standards. Okay, I digress. I have gone off topic. So back to, let's rewind, let's go back. I tend to meet people online, and what I do when I meet them online is usually on like dating apps like Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, Field. I have a look at their profile, both what they've written in their bio and also what they've written, what they have on their profile pictures. A big thing I look out for is if they have a picture of them somewhere in Africa volunteering and they just have a picture of some random black kid. I don't want no white savior up in here, because next thing you know they start calling me racial slurs in bed or doing whatever. I am not a fetish. Like, stop fetishizing kids. It is not cute. No one likes to see that shit, man. How are you going abroad and taking pictures of someone else's kid? Are you doing that in America? Are you doing that in Europe? I'll wait. The answer is no, so don't do it. Another thing I don't like is when I see people posing with sedated animals. Not cute. It's not a good look. Like, I don't agree with zoos, and I definitely don't agree with animals being put up on the side of the road just for your attraction, your entertainment. It is cruel, it is gross, it is disgusting, and it does not make you look otherworldly and cultured. It makes you look like some sadist. Yeah, I said it. If the person doesn't have a bio, you need to have a bio, you know? And I definitely just kind of look at, do they have something on there that we could talk about? Can we vibe? One thing that I don't like seeing on apps, on dating profile bios, don't match with me if you're not gonna message first, blah blah blah. I'm like, it's a two-way street, honey. I can message you, but then you can message me as well. Like, why are you doing? No, it's just an instant turn off. Another big one for me is if they put on their profile, I have a dark sense of humor. Dark sense of humor is basically code for misogynistic, racist, sexist, and all the other it's. Oh no. Next thing you know, they start joking with you, making all these like racist comments and racist jokes. Like, it's my dark sense of humor. Another suspicious thing as well: do not match with someone who only shows their side profile. Now, I have a really great side profile and a good front profile, but some people, they only have a good side profile. I got catfished one time, and it's because this guy only ever showed his side profile, and I didn't know back then. It was like 2-3 years ago, and I thought, oh, he's cute. And then when I saw that in person, oh, it was not what I was expecting, you know? I almost like dipped, but then they saw me. I was like, damn, I gotta stay. Plus, I really want to see the exhibition as well, so I was like, okay, I'll stay for that. Basically, don't trust someone with just a side profile pic. And also, if all their pictures are group pictures, I don't have time to figure out who you are. That's another way of like weeding out who to meet up with and all that stuff. So once you match with someone online, now it's a talking phase. So you can spend as much time as you want talking with them. It can be a few hours, few days, few weeks, few months, whatever it takes for you to get comfy with them. And honestly, it's depending on the person you're talking with, because I have met up with people that I have only been talking to for a few few hours, or I've only been talking to for a few days, few weeks, some of them even months before I meet up with them. And honestly, it's just down to both you and the other person as well, like to how you feel comfortable and how quickly you want to meet up with them. And do not feel shamed into having to like go out straight away. Like if someone puts on their profile, you know, I'm not really a fan of small talk, I don't really want to have a virtual friendship and talking, I want us to meet up straight away. Swipe left. I don't give a fuck. I honestly think that's really weird. You don't know who this person is and you're meeting up with them. I think it is absolutely justifiable to want to talk to them for a bit before you like, yeah, let me invest my time, my money, and all this other stuff to go meet you somewhere. Time is the most valuable thing we have, and I definitely think we should value it and cherish it. So speak with them for a bit before you decide to meet up with them, because they might look really great on paper.
She is my type on paper. Totally
your type on paper. And then when you start talking, nothing. So talk to them for a while, suss them out, make sure that you're on the same page, make sure that, you know, you're vibing, you're not getting any weird feelings from them. No, they're not making like jokes about marriage straight away, just because that's a bit weird. Like, ooh. If something feels off when you're talking to them, trust your gut. Your gut is your best friend. I have never been let down by my gut. Trust it. On that note, like, I want to say I am all for spontaneity, because I've had some really fun dates where I've only been talking to the person for like a few hours and I'm like, we're vibing so well, let's meet up, let's go out and have a date, whatever. As a general rule, I always meet up with them somewhere public first. Even if I know 100% I'm gonna bang, I still meet them somewhere public, because I don't know who they are. I want to believe that we live in a world where everyone is who they say they are, but if that was the case, the show Catfish would not exist. So I meet up with them somewhere public to start with for like a while, have a drink, have a coffee, have whatever, make sure that, you know, the vibe is still there in person as it is online before I go anywhere else with them. Because like I said, the world is not safe. It is a scary place out there, you know, and it's not great to be trusting all the time, because that trust can get you in trouble. And if someone is insisting that you meet them at their place, that's a huge red flag. I would never do that. And like if they're insisting like, oh yeah, come over my place, no, because you don't know what the situation is like. You don't know who they live with. You don't know if they have someone else lying in wait for you. No, it's not cool. It's not. I just wouldn't do it. Especially like if they're really insistent on it and like you haven't suggested it. That's just a huge warning sign for me. Like, I'm not suggesting it, you're trying to pressure me into coming to your house. Like, what's up with that?
Miley, what's good?
Instantly I don't trust it, you know. If I suggested it, like, oh, you know, I don't live alone, then yeah, sure, I'll go there. And but I'm not gonna pretend to be innocent and be like, yeah, I haven't gone to someone's house straight away. But here is what I did. Let me set the scene up. I was in Barcelona having a hot girl summer a few years ago with a friend, and I matched with this guy on Tinder. He was really cute, vibed really well, and he invited me over to his place. I was like, I mean, when in Barcelona? So what I did was I screenshotted a picture of his profile picture, sent it to my friend. When I got to his place, I then dropped a pin, sent that to my friend, and then like let her know like half an hour later, all's good. That is what I recommend doing. If you are like gonna be like, yeah, let's hook up straight away, let's go somewhere. If you're abroad, you know, just wanna, that is what I recommend doing. Let people know where you are, because that way, you know, if anything happens, this is what they look like. They were last seen with them, go arrest them. Hopefully, God forbid, that doesn't happen, but it's just like, it's just making sure, you know, because I think it's better to be safe than sorry, honestly. That is honestly the rule that I follow as well when I'm meeting up with someone for the first time, like in terms of like dates online. I send a picture of who I'm going with to my friends. I tell them where I'm going, and like if I feel like anything is remotely off, I will tell them and I will get them to call me so I can leave. If you have a gut feeling that something is not right and you're just not feeling it, and you don't want to be the one to say, oh, you know, like, can we end this day quickly? Text a friend and ask them to like call me, I need to dip, let me get out of here. Or in some bars as well, they have this thing where you can ask for, I don't know who you ask for, but you can ask for this lady at the bar and they can like arrange for you to kind of dip out of that date safely into a taxi to get home. But there's so many ways around it. Do not suffer. Do not stay with someone that you just don't feel safe with. And also like with dates in public, and also if you're going to their place, be vigilant. Be aware of what's happening around you. I wouldn't drink too much or do drugs with the person on the first date if you don't know them, because that is giving them an opportunity to take advantage of the situation. And I hate that I had to say this, but as women we just have to be extra vigilant. I really want to say that people out there won't take advantage of you, but unfortunately people were raised bad. Some people were raised questionable. Some people were raised in a way where they think it's okay to be doing shit to people. It's not okay until people learn to raise good, decent human beings. We as people going out and and meeting up with people who you don't know. Have to be safe, have to be vigilant, and it's just like, it's stuff like that you have to do really, just to make sure that you feel safe and comfortable. And I don't know why I grabbed my tits when I said that, but I feel safe when I hold my boobs basically. Okay, oh, and one thing that I definitely recommend doing before meeting up with someone online, if you can, is definitely do a bit of social media stalking. I know that gets a bad rep sometimes, but honestly, like, if you can, why not? Just make sure they're who they say they are, or if that's not gonna work, give them a phone call. Do like a video call or something, just to make sure they are who they say they are, because it can be really scary going somewhere and then meeting someone the first time, having this idea in your head of what they look like or who you're meant to be meeting, and then someone else shows up, or you have this version of themselves that you have in your head of who you've been talking to, and when you look on social media you might see some old tweets that are like or you see on their Instagram profile they have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a partner, whatever they have, you know. I just think use all the resources you have around you to make sure that you feel as safe as possible, because at the end of the day, I don't want you going out anywhere until you feel 100% safe, 100% that, you know, you're gonna have a good time, because that's what I want you to have at the end of the day, and that's what I think everyone should have a good, fun, safe time. So that's all the things I would do if I met someone online. So what happens like if you meet someone in person? It doesn't happen that often for me, but you know, it happens. Oh, for example, like on a night out, when nights out happen, if you're out at a club or a bar or something with friends, someone comes over to you and they look cute and you're like, hey sugar, okay. What I tend to do is I observe them in their natural habitat. That sounds weird. So like if you've seen someone across the bar, across the club, you look at them, they look at you and you're like, I like what I see. Just have a look, keep looking at them, see how they do. Like, are they just looking at you? Are they looking everywhere? Are they looking kind of shifty? Are they alone? I don't know about you, but I find it so strange if someone is out alone in a club or in a bar, yeah, and they're out to pull. That just seems really shifty to me. And if you are someone who decides to do that, you have to work extra hard to make sure that you don't come across as threatening, because you will, especially if you're masculine presenting. So yeah, I just observe them. Are they with friends? I like to speak with their friends and just hang out with them for a bit in the natural habitat and see, just make sure everything's all good, everything's Gucci, you know, what are they like, are they cool, you know, are we vibing, are they single? Because that's happened to me before, where I'm dancing, I'm getting with someone, kissing them and everything. Ask all their friends, ask them, are you single? Yes, they're single. Their phone wallpaper, not single. Talk to the people around you, around them, and just make sure they're okay before you go off with them. Also, like in that case, you might be drinking, as it's inevitable, but be aware of your surroundings wherever you're going. If you're going home with them at night, let your friends know where you're going as well. Like, point out to your friends who you're going with, like with online dating. Let them know who you're leaving with, and just let them know when you get there. So those are all of my tips, my advice for when you want to meet up with someone, and how to best make sure that you're not going to end up on a date with a serial killer or someone who wants to wish you harm. Of course, the list is not exhaustive. You might have some other things that you like to do as well. Let me know in the comments, what else do you look for before you meet up with someone. I hope this video has helped you feel a lot more comfortable and confident in being able to meeting people online or meeting up with strangers if you're not feeling too comfy. And honestly, it's perfectly normal to not feel comfortable straight away, and I would just like to remind you again, trust your gut. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Do not feel pressured to go out and meet someone until you feel 100% safe and secure with who you're meeting up with, because your safety is paramount. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notifications so that you know when I upload another video. Let me know what sort of videos you'd like to see me do in the future, because I love hearing from you guys. Bye!